So, in today's first anime impressions, episode one, I guess, of me watching the first episode of an anime and just giving my impressions. So, I watched Kotaro Lives Alone. I saw it on Netflix. I was going to watch a few other ones first, but came across this and I was like, why not? I've had so many people tell me, you gotta watch it, just trust me. Have some tissues, but you gotta watch it. And I gotta say, it's good, but it's kind of depressing. The idea that this 4-year-old moves into this apartment complex by himself and has to take care of himself is just so sad. And he clearly doesn't fully know what he has to do, but he's doing his best, okay? Honestly, he probably knows a lot more than I've seen a 4-year-old know, which makes me kind of wonder if there's some kind of like parentification going on when he was with his parents, which I'm assuming are dead or something, because they're just not in the picture. Why else? Although, surely the social services would have like intervened and, I don't know, given him to somebody for, I don't know. The series clearly shows him interacting though with these other people live in the apartment, and based on what I'm seeing, it looks like they all kind of might just pitch in. I'm for sure the blonde-haired guy does in the first episode, and the glasses Yakuza-looking guy tried. But this little boy wants nothing to do with this poor guy. He does not appreciate it, and I just feel kind of bad for the Yakuza guy, honestly. It seems like this guy here in particular, the manga author, might be the primary caretaker that, or like, assumes the role, because throughout the whole episode, he's, keeping an eye on him and checking up on him and following around to make sure he doesn't get kidnapped or whatever. There is even a point where he starts to suspect, well, maybe he is my kid from this fling I had 4 years ago. And that was kind of funny, but the kid assures him, like, you are not my dad. No. But yeah, this kid is so sweet, and I'm just so sad for him, because throughout the whole episode, you see him just doing his best to do adult things and clean up his own boo-boos and put his own bandages on. And it's like, oh, you poor boy. I just wanted to hug him. All three of the adults that you see clearly have their own trauma. Like this guy here, the blonde, is very apathetic, and he's clearly suffering with his manga work and everything, and he's just kind of not really caring as much as he should. You can see his apartment's a mess, and he's a mess. This female girl, I can't remember her name, but she's clearly got issues with her job, and she's not happy with that. And there was this person asking her for money after the work. I'm assuming it's maybe a boyfriend or whatever. She's not doing well, okay? I'm very curious to see more of her story, just because, I'm like, where's this going? Like, I just want everybody to be okay. And the Yakuza guy, he's having issues because he's clearly in a bitter separation, and his son doesn't want to talk to him, and that clearly is affecting him. And the 4-year-old even, tells him, like, I think you're projecting the relationship that you had with your son onto me. And he's like, don't do that. It's like, you know what, that's not fair. But it was so wise of him to like see that. But it was also kind of sad, because a part of him, I could tell, just really, really wanted that toy, but he was trying to appear different. You know what I mean? I think my favorite scene is definitely when the manga author draws on Kotaro's bandages. Like just this the first time you see him smile, and it's so genuine. And I just wanted to hug him. Poor boy. It's just, as a parent, it's crazy to me, because, like I said, he's 4 years old, and I have a 2-year-old. And the idea of my daughter being 4 suddenly and having to take care of herself is just, I can't can't imagine. I do think it's odd that the TV rating is for 14 and up for nudity and smoking, because you see smoking everywhere, and it doesn't seem like it's that heavy. Maybe it gets worse later. I don't know. And the only nudity I saw was butts in the bath scene, and I don't think that's warranted. I don't see why you wouldn't let a kid watch. But again, I only watched the first episode, So maybe it gets worse. But yeah, 3 out of 5. Definitely not something I would normally seek out, but it's a very short series. I think Netflix said 10 episodes. So I'll probably finish it eventually. Keep an eye out. I will be watching more. I'm going to try to do 2 um, first anime impressions a month, depending on time and schedule. But if you have any suggestions, let me know down below.